Josie here. I'm excited to share with you some marbling tips. I have been wanting to do marbling forever because it's freaking awesome, but whenever I've tried to research how to do it, I am totally discouraged because it costs like $1,000 and involves sizing and different inks and all sorts of chemicals and papers that are very expensive, and so I've given up. But I have recently discovered that you can do marbling with basically 3 ingredients. These little guys are resin tints. And the thing that's amazing about the tints is that they are oil-based, and so not only do they beautifully tint and dye your resin, but they also float on the top of water. All you need in addition is a bucket with a couple inches of water and some paper. I've been experimenting with a couple different kinds of paper. I have some 90-pound watercolor paper from Resin, and I have some 140-pound Canson watercolor paper. I would say that like normal printer paper is going to be too thin and will dry all wrinkly. So you want something with a little bit of heft to it, but you should just experiment. If you have something around, you should try it. For sure, go for the more absorbent papers because something needs to kind of soak up the oil. Also, later we will have a surprise guest that may or may not be 5 years old.
Wonder Woman strong.
Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover.
It's Josie and Gigi. Hello, it's Josie and Gigi, and we are here to demonstrate some paper marbling. We have some water, we have some resin tints,
And Gigi.
and Gigi. We also have Gigi. And we've got a whole bunch of different colors that my lovely assistant Gigi is shaking up right now. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Hold on, because I already shaked it 2 times.
I think it needs more shaking.
This is really cool.
Something in her style that shows me I don't wanna leave her now.
Whenever I've seen it on YouTube or something, they basically, it kind of looks like they're just dropping the paper straight down on top of their pigment. That doesn't work as well with this. What seems to work is sort of scooping it up. So you kind of want to go down in a pretty slow and even motion, and then just slowly push it in.
Stick around, maybe it will show.
And what'll happen is the oil that's floating on the surface of the water will just kind of fold onto your page. And the thing that's really cool about that is that you can actually kind of manipulate your paper as you're pushing it under. You can go in different directions, you can wiggle it around. Sometimes this process benefits from putting in your ink and then letting it sit for 5-10 minutes. Once I let it sit overnight, and I don't know, some mysterious thing, amazing miracle, fairies and unicorns came, and it was amazing. And then my most favorite one was made after the ink had been sitting all night.
Something in the way she knows, and all I have to do is think of her. Something in the way she shows me. God, I don't wanna leave her now. You know I believe.
You will get a pretty cool design on both sides, so it's always fun to see. If there's like big clumps of drops, you'll find that they won't really soak into the paper and they don't really dry, and so it will remain kind of wet and tacky forever. So it's better to have the drops kind of disperse, which is why I like to whisk them. Or you don't need to use a whisk, you could use a paintbrush or even a pen. The first time I did this, I had a Bic pen handy and that's what I used. if you end up doing a lot of mixing and you have a lot of colors, eventually everything will be brown, which is cool. I like brown. Brown is cool. But if you're looking for brighter colors, then you could kind of maybe stay in a color category.
Hey, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You'll find that things kind of swirl around and create really cool patterns that are really quite mesmerizing, and you might just want to stand around and watch your oil instead of TV.
Cecil England Connor, war is youth like a charm, war is death with honor. When he saw the Lord coming down, gonna take that boy to heaven through the old gold-plated door.
Please let me know if you do it and what you think. Also, give me your techniques. If you figured out some really cool ways to marble, I want to hear about it because now I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed with marbling. So I really need to know what are the other ways to go about this that don't cost $700. As always, super helpful if you subscribe. You can follow more of my paint videos on Instagram, and I'll see you next week. Ooh.
When they dry, can I have them because I helped you make it?
Absolutely.
I made a little heart.
Oh, there's a little heart there. That's so cute.
I made a heart.
I love it. I
I
love
made the heart.
it.
I can tell that I made it.
You are very good at this, T. Okay. No, don't touch the mic with your tongue, G. My assistant here is going to be very good at helping with this project. Okay.